All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. As you can see, I switched. I'm going to be casting Car Crash Sounds versus Phoenix Rising Sapphire. I'm just in the position of changing my teams over, so just give me a second and I will be ready. I hope everyone's doing well tonight. I know I am. The wife and I went out and bought a new car, so we're pretty excited about that. Well, not new car, 2016, but you know what I mean. All right, so it should be a fun night. Uh, Phoenix Rising Sapphire finished last week with a 1-2, so it should be an eventful match. I know they've been working hard all week. As well, what map? Okay. All right. Sorry, I just got into their lobby. I was going to cast another game, but yeah, I'm not. All right. So just let me finish this. Uh, they pick. Okay. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this matchup. It should be a really eventful night. So let me just make sure everything is ready and let them know, and we will get into it. All right. So let's go to our first map. 1 second. We'll see you in a bit. All right, so welcome to the second map. I mean, the first map, which you can see is Towers of Dune. And we are going to be going to, like I say, Towers of Doom, picked by Phoenix Rising Sapphire, giving first pick to Car Crash Sounds. Looks like they are going into the draft. So yes, as you can see, this is Nexomania, Season 2, with Car Crash Sounds against Phoenix Rising Sapphire. Right? And what Nexomania is, for those who don't know, is it's basically a scrim, right? Really to introduce teams to each other that they may be facing in their respective divisions. And it's really put on by CCS Esports. It looks like we have a first ban of Hogger. So we'll see what Sapphire wants to come back with, right? All right. So again, welcome to the stream. Sorry we got off to a late start. Oh, we have a Garrosh ban. So I wonder if that's targeted. So we'll have to see with that, right? I mean, Garrosh is still a pretty strong tank on Towers of Doom, and I mean, I first the first bans I really like. Actually, I think both are effective players. Go Chromie ban, so you don't want to give up that ranged poke, which is a smart idea. All right, so let's see what Phoenix Rising Sapphire intends to do. And while we're waiting, again, this is sponsored by CCS Esports. It's the second season for the event, and it's a really good warm up for players who are getting ready for NGS or their teams are getting ready and they want to get set for the next NGS season. It's just a scrim. There's no uh, real winner or loser. It's just a practice. But we like to give, as casters, we like to give them the notoriety of being out. And we have a first pick, Cassia, followed by a Tychus and a Stukov. I like the Tychus pick and the Stukov. I know he's really good. And Fluffy's definitely made a name for himself with that hero, right? And Stitch can play a really good Tychus. Um, right? And Fujin, she is bringing out her
So it begins.
diva with Hot Like Summer, is bringing out his Deckard. So it looks like they're going to push the double soak. So it'll have to see what uh, Phoenix Rising wants to do, to counter the offlane pressure with the diva. I mean, Urel comes to mind. I know Drapes likes to play her. Leoric, Malthael. Taken to East EDC ban, so they're not going to give a Mosh into a Diva and Explosion. So that's kind of a really smart ban. Good third ban, I think, by Phoenix Rising. Right. And so we are waiting for Car Crash Sounds to ban, and they are banning Sonya. Maybe they've heard of Drapes and what he does, and they just don't want to deal with it. Oh, and that is HK picking up Orthea. For those who don't know, or HK definitely made a name for himself in past seasons of NGS with his Orthea play. And it looks like Drape is going to counter with a Malthael, which I totally respect. All right, so we're waiting on 8 seconds for the last two picks. Looks like they are going to go probably a tank, maybe another damage or mage, I would guess. And they are going Taunt, Varian, probably, and Jaina, which I can totally respect, right? I mean, it looks like they're setting up the blow up comp. And there also looks like they're trying to counterpick that Tychus that was picked early. And maybe they thought the blow up comp was coming and they wanted to look. Sorry, so Kobe takes this, is that. So let us go into the game. And as we were loading in, uh, I can go with Anaresso is playing the Cassia for Car Crash Sounds. Fujin is playing the Devon. Hot Like Summer is being played by Deckard. Thailand is playing Jaina. And Meso Tables is playing Varian. And on the other side, we have Stitch on Tychus. Bloody Drapes on the Malthael. Fluff playing Stukov. HK Bear on Orphea. And this is Covey playing his relaxed hero, Joanna. I think he plays him really well, or her really well. Um, and I know it's a comfort pick for him. So it puts him in a good spot to counter the taunt variant, I have to say. All right, so we are going into the game. And let's see what this does once we load in. All right. I do want to welcome to the people to the stream who may be watching it as a replay. Right. I'll try to give as much info. I'm not trying to contradict your talents or
Prepare
anything.
yourself for battle,
All right.
heroes.
So we are in game. Let me pull up the talent build so you can see it, as well as let's back out a bit so we can see.
The battle begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2,
All right,
1.
and here we go.
Fight.
By the looks, oh, at first I thought they were gonna put Diva right away to the top lane, but instead, Drake gets caught by the root. Really isn't anything. Oh, I went. If we're gonna go the 3 orbits build. Bunch of damage being put onto CCS. Okay, car crash sounds. And right away we see that Drake's gone to top lane. I think maybe the team planned to put that damage on. Oh, Colby's doing a really good job with his interrupting. Colby manages to escape. No blood yet. Really nice defensive play. They were able to get all their minions as well as delay the double soak from car crash sounds. Looks like tables is anchoring. Jane is already on the camp. There's 3 people on Sapphire's camp, and so it was a really quick engage. Quick pickup, and it looks like they're just going to try and push the lane out. Looks like Malthael is doing double soap, and it looks like he has a little bit of an advantage going against the Diva, right? So they pull Tylen up on Jaina just to get that soak. That forces a 4v3 on the bottom. Big one in sun. You're gonna have to watch out for that. Game goes later. They were able to sneak at least one Sapphire. I really respect that. So I have to give them points on that play. Tychus does an easy cleanup. I'd say about a half level lead, just under. Taunt variant it is. You saw. Looks like they're going to trap Bear. I think Tychus needs to step in just a little. Oh, and first blood goes to Joe. So CCS gets first blood with that kill on Kobe. And luckily he's going to be back well in time before the objective. So it should give him time to set up how they want, what they plan to do. Drapes is doing the double soak into the mid. And continuously doing that, so that's a smart play on him. It really does force Fujin to going to give up on his experience.
Go forth and claim the offense.
So that they can Alright, so all the actions at the bottom. It looks like they're bringing a taunt onto Kobe, but there is definitely two who are hurting. Stitch is slow. They are keeping him off though. So I mean, tied 1-1. The advantage is going to, I have to give it to Sapphire right now. They are keeping them off the point, letting Joanna get back into the action, with Malthael just soaking, continuing to progress, getting his objective. Right? I think this would be a good time. I think that they would have pushed in and taken the objective with Varian down. They would have bought them the time and given them the man advantage without their tank. So we'll have to see how they want to engage on this. It looks like CCS is trying to bully them. 7 is online for Phoenix Rising, however. Oh, a taunt blow up onto Joe again. Alright, so at that point, channel does go over to CCS. Nice job by them.
This realm will be
I mean, but right on the macro game, you know, Phoenix Rising right away jumps on their minion Sapphire camp, which I can respect. And it looks like their CCS is taking theirs on the other side. It looks like Drapes is going to be able to bait Fuji, trying to keep up in soak, and that is a tough way to do it. Yeah, Fujin definitely being dead. Oh, we have some action bottom. A stun by Deckard. Taunt onto Varian. Blow up comes out. There's nothing there. They just walk away. Nice grenade by Stitch. And looks like Joanna is going back for help. They're going to kill off that sapper, so nothing's going to get through. And it looks like with that extra bit of kill, CCS has taken just a slight experience lead. So they may hit 10s before, but I think with Malthael is so look how quickly they're going up. So it's just convenient. Let's see how they're setting up for this one. Are they just going to trade one? Or are they going to actively one team try and take two? It looks like Drake is just staying on top for soak.
Lay claim to the altars. Do not disappoint me.
Fujin comes in with a block. That was a good Malthael gets called down. Just close to 10. They take the bottom one. Drake gets taunted. Oh, and he's eliminated. 10s come online. So all the ones we've got confirmed so far is Ball Lightning. Oh no, that's Valkyrie. Oh yeah, Ball Lightning. And they are pressing with their 10s.
The altar is ours. Fire upon the grave.
Alright. So after that's undone, we are at 36 to 24
down the
for car crash sounds, which is nice to see. That was a really well fought fight for them. You know, now they've all locked their 10s, as well as, oh my god, Tychus gets a kill on Deckard. Alright, so they are definitely fighting back. They are not giving up on this one very easily. Oh, that looks like a bad engagement with Dawn. Shield creating some block. Drapes is coming in. They do get the kill. That's 2-1. And they're going to get the end game. And the steel, camp steel, very impressive by Phoenix Rising Sapphire. Really well played. I mean, 3 ultimates were used, but I think that's totally fine. Kobe anchoring in the bush, just to make sure they're not going to sneak in. Looks like he's going to put himself closer to his team to cover, which I agree with. And that is the camp capture by Phoenix Rising. And looks like they are trying to engage onto Jaina and get the kill. Followed by another one onto Varian. He's able to get away. So this is one altar. And the kills are 5-4, so it's pretty close. Oh my god, even stay a while, Deckard. That's not going to be fun.
The time is now, heroes.
A really good sleep.
Claim the altars.
I'll give him that really good, and he delayed it. He let it go as long as he can. However, Drapes does get the channel. So that takes him down to 32.
Oh,
A little bit of comments coming out. Taunt onto Joanna. Big root stun. They might want to maybe possibly consider like a crescent formation or something. You know, spread themselves out just a bit more, so it's easier to avoid that stun by Deckard. Because I mean, he's hitting it bang on, he's getting multiple stuns with it. Alright, looking at the heroics, we have Blast Rights, Cloud's White, Eternal Peace, Commandeer Odin, and Blessed Shield, which secures a kill onto Cassia. Kobe is running. So they get another taunt. Oh, a beautiful sleep by Deckard. Can't argue with that very much. But I really commend that Phoenix Rising is sticking to their guns. They are keeping 4-man pressure in the bottom. And they are going to bring some key damage.
Hero
Ooh,
slain.
Kobe was unable to hit his unstoppable. That's going to bring him down a person for the next objective. I mean, they may be able to stall it in the hopes that Kobe can get back to the engagement. However, we shall see. We have a taunt.
People's cronies reach the altars before you.
Alright, so they do get the channel. They pulled meat troops down.
Alone.
And they disengage rather effectively. Right. Drapes. Oh, I don't know who called that, but that was a really smart play to keep Drapes around, because they saw that Varian and might have been looking over for the invade. It was really well played. And looks like he didn't lose any soak. They still have their soak advantage. I have to give it to them. Good flailing swipe. Oh, and Kobe manages to live with almost 100 hit points. Commandeer Odin is out. Probably laying down pressure, definitely some suppression fire. Right, by Stitch. I mean, you have it, use it, kill those things. So they have given up pretty much. They have one gun tower to help them out. So that's pretty good. Kobe's rotating back down. As for the mid, oh my, the work the Greeks has put on bottom is looking really effective. What about up top? No, up top is still pretty well even.
Near our core that leads to the center.
Alright, this is the 5th turn, so this is going to be the second set of 3. Let's see how the teams want to engage and take it on. I mean, both teams have 16 talent tiers.
The altars rise.
Oh, what a combo.
Hero slain.
Out of my way.
I am lord of this realm, and it will not be stolen from me.
Oh, look at Malthael just running up there for the interrupt.
Hero slain.
Jaina goes down in the bottom. I just want to pay attention to this one. We're going to get the channel in the clear. Fujin is looking like she's running away, and the team is coming to support her. They are forcing them away, though. Looks like Fluffy's going for the channel. Stitch is making his way up. Looks like they're going to get Diva out of the mech.
Is that all?
They do get 2 of that channel, bringing it down to 24 to 16.
Hero slain.
Looks like Kobe and Fluff, with Pikes coming up, is going... Uh-oh. Oh,
Slain.
they give up the camp, and Tychus does manage. At least he laid some definite hurt down. It looks like there's been a retreat call. Everybody's topping up. They managed to stop too. Nice play, Stitch. That was a really nice grenade. Putting it into your minions. Stitch is trying and one-man send them back. I really like that play. Really like that call. Alright, 2 more towers. Setting up top. Let's see how they 9 to 9 in kills, 18 and 11 in levels. So really respected game between the two of them. Played really close. Kobe's back. Oh, they throw the busted shield out. Right. Oh my god, 3 people into. Jaina is trapped.
Hero slain.
HK kills off Jaina. Right. It looks like they're going to trade one apiece.
Bring down the great.
And it's about about a half a level lead to Phoenix Rising Sapphire. 10 to 9 are the kills for Phoenix Rising. It's a very close game. 4v3 with Jaina down. I wonder if they would try to push. They're just like, nope, we're just going to get our 20s and then we're going to do what we need to do. Our 20s have hit. And Malfael brought Diva out of her mech. There's the shield, there's the taunt, unstoppable on the Stitch. Nice counter engage. Nice Lily swipe. Diva goes to Malfael. That's definitely going to buy them some time. We do have 20. Looks like Drake is taking the camp. And Kobe goes down. No, I thought for sure indestructible, but why not? Oh, that beast is just doing work.
The time is now, heroes. Claim the altars in my name.
Very good engage. It looks like, can Malfael get both of them? He got the first. Play is coming in. Diva's now back on the field. Malfael's running. They are definitely going to have Malfael.
Fire on the great keeper.
So they trade one off, so we're currently at 16 to 8 for Phoenix Rising Sapphire. Which is really good. No calls for boss. Malfael does die. More permanently this time. 20s are online for both. So let's see what they intend to do. Alright, looks like they are definitely going to have this turn. I guess the question is, do they want to try and push the peak down before the Sapphire hit? Or focus on that? Wow, the indestructible will definitely save Kobe that way.
Rudy has destroyed a fort. Once more, rise from the depths.
Puppy's in a little bit of danger. But everything is so close. This match is back and forth. It's incredible. Quick grab.
Destroyed a fort.
Now, can they get a stall?
The altars have risen.
They are not going to. They are content with getting their fort back.
Your powers will be mine.
They are 16 to 3.
Like all the others.
All hands on deck. They are going for boss. Boss ends the game. Oh, variant going down is good. Double kill with the Cassia. Boss is still not chained. And a very nice steal by Phoenix Rising. And what are they going to do? Looks like they're sending Malthael top. They are going to grab their camp. Alright, so they have a 2-man advantage for about 20 seconds. I mean... I think this is a really good time to make sure that they take that down. As a Warpy just does. 9 seconds.
One of my towers has been stolen.
Looks like Kobe's going for a... Oh no, he's going to go for a sneak attack. Death has a shield. Looks like everybody's down. Drake is on his way now.
Do not let the Gravekeeper's cronies reach the office before you.
We need to have a stall. There's the shield. Malthael does die, but he spawns right away. Kobe looks like he's in World of Hurt. And Kobe goes down. Malthael's back into the fight. With Orphea's Stukov going down. Oh, this is an all-out brawl. Malthael finished him off. And it looks like this is it. I guess this is his first game.
Red team dominated. You have done marvelous.
And that is GG. For Car Crash Sounds. A really, really fun game. That was a really nice match to watch. If I sound a little off, I apologize. I've been sick the last few days. So, yeah. Alright, so let's update the map. And let's go to the game summary. Good evening, everyone. I hope you can hear me okay. By the looks of my mic, I think you can. Alright, so quick look at the numbers. I mean, our top damage was HK, Bear, with 110,000 and 8 kills. Cassie had 97, definitely nice numbers, and Arisa with 7 kills. I mean, really impressive. As for Siege, Diva pulled off 193, and Rapes pulled off 152. So, really well done. It was a really nice game, everybody. Alright, so I'm going to go back to my starting soon screen. Actually, just go to here. And say, hey, everybody. So again, welcome to the stream. That was match 1. I'm just waiting to hear from the teams, figure out which map we are going to. So again, I want to welcome everybody. Like I said, I've been sick the last few days, so if I sound a little off, I do apologize. But this is Nexomania, Season 2, Week 2, and we are casting Car Crash Sounds versus Phoenix Rising Sapphire. For those who may have just tuned in, the first map was taken by Car Crash Sounds. It was a really close game, though. Nothing bad to say about it. All right, I'm just waiting to find out what's going on. All right. I'm just trying to see who chose the map. And just as a surprise. All right, I'll be right back and then we'll get to our map. See what our map pick is. All right. As you can see, Phoenix Rising decided to go with first pick, and the map was chosen. We're going to Dragonshire, chosen by Car Crash Sounds. This should be a good map. I really like Dragonshire. I think it's one of my more favorite maps to play on. Unfortunately, most of my team aren't too big a fan of it. I like the map. I think it's played right. You can definitely show dominance if you know how to play the map, and if you don't, I mean, I think it's one of those maps that, if played wrong, can hurt you in a really, really uh, quick way. All right, so we're waiting for the teams to get into the lobby. All right, so we're just waiting for everybody to get together. All right, so let's see how the lobby is coming together. Oh, they have a few people in there. Okay, I'm gonna let them know that I'm ready. Letting them know that I'm ready. So while they're finishing up, again, I'm just going to go over uh, what's CCS Esports is providing is really a set of scrims that allows anyone to sign up for it, and they can practice or see about getting for a team to show themselves off, uh, or do scrims each week. There's both Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays are at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, and Thursdays are at 11 p.m. Eastern or 8 o'clock Pacific. That's when my team Amethyst plays. And right now, um, it's Tuesday night, so Sapphire's, like you can see, is taking on Car Crash Sounds, right? Car Crash Sounds won the first match, but it was a really well close fought match. I mean, it was literally down to the wire, and it was just, you know, some bad kills at a good time, hence it why the end. But it was very close. I believe it was like 8-0, I think, was the final score. I could be wrong on that one though. I mean, don't quote me. You know how casters are. Letters, numbers equals bad, right? But we are set up to go to Dragonshire. Again, you know, as you can see, that was picked by Car Crash Sounds, right? And so, yeah, we're just waiting to get into the lobby. I really have to say, I love the portrait synergy among both teams. I think that's absolutely awesome. All right, letting them know that we are ready. All right, so it looks like people are getting ready now. Some jabs going back and forth in the lobby. All good, clean fun. I wonder if this is going to give the chance for if all that Drapes play his what he's going to go with for this map. All right, just waiting for the. All right, just waiting for everybody to be ready. All right, looks like we are going to be getting into the game. So let's get into the draft, shall we? All right, here we go. So Phoenix Rising decided on first pick. Car Crash Sounds chose us the map and is taking us to Dragonshire. So let's see what Phoenix Rising wants to go with for their first pick. I've always been in a debate if I liked first pick or map pick. Usually I'm okay with giving up first pick if I have a good clear idea of what I want my team and others, on the team to go into on a map. So for me, I think controlling the map, I think I prefer that over allowing and giving up first pick, right? It's one hero, and you have a really, I mean, most times first pick isn't super impactful, I find. I mean, my viewers, you may have a different idea and have a different opinion. Welcome to share. Just for myself, I feel that map pick is the way to go, right? And we have a carbon copy of last game's ban with the Hogger and the Garrosh ban. So they're definitely having targets that they just don't want to face. They're taking the Deckard out. Yeah, Deckard made some really good sleeps, and his stun and his roots were really on point. So I could see the Deckard ban. Sorry, my body's still getting over being sick apparently. So we have the Deckard and followed up with the Tychus ban. Oh, and Drapes first picking Rexar. Wow. I'm excited, looking forward to it. Everybody knows how strong Rexar can be on this map. However, I mean, I know Drapes picked it up, so I'm really looking forward to see what they are able to perform with it. Or how he's able to micromanage, right? It's one of the main reasons why I'm not a super big offlaner, right? Because I know my team at some point is going to say you got to learn Rexar, and I can't micromanage. Oh, Sylvanas and Lucio. Lots of push power, especially with the Dragon Knight there. All right, so we got a Rexar, Sylvanas, and Lucio for Phoenix Rising, and Car Crash has Chromie and Cassia. I don't think at this time I could really give an edge to anyone. You know, oh, Car Crash bans Varian, so taking away any chance of a blow up. Let's see what Phoenix is going to go with. They are taking away the Sonya. Hmm. Oh, they're taking Joanna this time with an Anna. I wonder if it'll be the Nano Boost. I could definitely see it. I mean, definitely making taking Covey into it's like, hey, what do you play now? So far, I like the drafts from either team. I mean, point control you have to give to the Rexar. Oh, we have an Arthist and Li Ming. All right, so who is the last pick? Who's the offlaner? What's Fujin going to take? Let us see. Artanis going with the swaps. Wow. All right. Well, let's get into the game. And I have to say, I think I like Phoenix Rising draft. I think it seems simpler and able to effectively put it into perspective. I think they. I'm not sure though. All right. So as we're loading in, let's go with Taijin on Chromie, Fujin on Artanis, Hut like Summer playing the Anna, Messel's Tables on Joanna, and Anaressa playing the Cassia. And for Phoenix Rising Sapphire, we have Sinner playing Sylvanas, Bloody Drapes on the Rexar, Stitch playing the Li Ming, Fluffy on Lucio, and Kobe playing Arthas. I cannot wait. This should be a really good,
Heroes,
really good
prepare
match.
for combat.
All right, we'll meet everybody in the mid. Let me bring up some talents for everyone. Like I say, for those who are unfamiliar with Dragonshire, it's really a map of
Battle
micromanaging.
commencing in
Take your engages.
10 seconds.
You usually have your top lanes stay up top, your off laner,
5,
with the 4-man
4,
rotation.
3,
But in the meantime, you also
2,
got to be aware of
1.
the macro game, keeping
Unleash
camps
the
in your
dragon's wrath.
possession, and utilizing your camps as best you can. And pretty much everything else. I mean, it's all micro aggression stuff. You're going to get picks of 1, 2, or and if whoever plays the smarter "I'm looking for you" comp has a good chance to pull off the security. Oh, Drake's driving right in there. Alright, looks like the first minions are going to Car Crash Sounds. And on the other side, Phoenix is getting right caught up. Artanis is playing against the offlaner up top, which I think is wise. It looks like both teams are setting up.
You think yourself
For micro?
worthy to wield the Dragon Knight's power? Prove it.
A couple of globes
Take
being
control
left.
of
Looks
the
like Kobe's
shot.
going to take that route down. A few gold globes left out there. That car crash definitely given up. And the top lane, Drape's definitely putting some work onto Fujin.
Capture the shrines. Inherit the Dragon Knight's power and lay waste to this forsaken kingdom.
Oh, it was a good swap, but even better stun. In the mid lane, the experience is pretty even. Looks like it's like a 146 in, 4-man's down, and I think they're just going to give up point control. They don't want to die.
Fire comes
Oh,
for
they
you.
take the Dragon Knight. Oh my god. Wow. So Vaness was able to sneaky her way up there and take that first Dragon Knight. It looks like she's coming down to take some pressure off of the 4-man bottom. I mean, I'm okay with this, usually. If I'm calling, I like to recommend that usually I'll try and go top lane, because your 4-man can get push if you take the Dragon Knight top. And if you can get that well down, you allow your offlaner, especially Rexar, to have way more sustain than the opposing team. But I do like what Sylvanas is doing, right? I mean, getting that first Dragon Knight, you're not going to get a lot with it, but they are pushing the team, and they want to be held back from bottom. So I have no objections to this whatsoever.
That beast is not my
Dragon Knight goes down. But as you can see, the wall has gone down for Phoenix Rising Sapphire. So an early Dragon Knight got a wall, held off any other attack on any other part. There's no counterattack done by Car Crash. So just a bit of an experience lead, I think, by Phoenix Rising. It does look like they are trying to cap bottom, and they haven't faded. Sorry, Kobe, I don't think you can invade there. Meanwhile, the macro game, Fluff and Stitch are taking the Bruiser camp. That's going to help Drapes out a lot in the top lane. I really like Lucio on this map, and the speed burst he gives. And even with Dragon Knight, when he gets 10 with Sound Barrier, it allows him to really give armor to his team to help pull the Dragon Knight off. Right? Oh, Sinner doing good damage with the Sylvanas there. That's nice to see.
It won't be long before the shrines
Camps are
ready
up,
for the
as
taking.
are objective spawning in 20 odd seconds. Oh, I have to agree with you, Roneo. I'm sorry if I butchered that. That's just what casters do. But for both teams, the macro is so on point. It's going really well. I mean, it's really nice to see as a macro player. Right? Looks like both camps are done.
Harness the power of sun
Are you going to try and do a sneak
Put
attack
an end
onto
to this
Grapes?
cursed realm.
Oh, it looks like they are. There's a swap. And Drake is dead.
Draws first blood.
Oh my gosh, is Sinner doing it again? Is he going to be able to?
I tried to save
And
this
he does.
realm. Now it
And this time there's
burns.
3 people, or 2 people have to come from the top at least to try and counter. So what do they do? Second, wow, those 2 fast Dragon Knights. Yeah, I apologize, Drake, but you definitely fell for that one. Right now the kills are 1-0 with the Rexar.
Red team destroyed a fort.
I mean, I still think that 1 kill is giving them just a little bit of an experience point lead. And the utilization of the Dragon Knight, I really feel could have been better utilized away from what would now be the 3-man. Right, it would force people to rotate into a position. But 10's come online, Syndragosa goes out. That's definitely going to shut them off. Sound booster, or sound barrier goes off by Lucio. Artanis is able to escape. I mean, sorry, Arthas. Oh, double. Oh, Sylvanas is definitely going to... Wow, that was a 1-for-2 kill there. So really nicely played, but looks like Sinner has Fujin in her sights, and she is not going anywhere. Wow, Sinner's a beast with this Sylvanas. He's just all over the place making plays for catching the Dragon Knight. Kudos to you, my friend. Oh, all right. So Bruiser Camp picked up by Car Crash Sounds. Sinner trying to float in mid. Like, here I am, you're going to have to play to stop me. Got some push in the bottom lane. Mid lane. Sylvanas is showing. 4-man rotation coming down. Kobe in a world of hurt. Sound barrier is just a little late. Great blow up. Nice team focus. Really nice shot called.
And make use of it.
They did. Yes, they did. They switched out, I believe, Lost? No, not Lost. Yeah, they switched out Lost for Sinner for this game.
My husband
I know
is dead.
Sapphire is still in the
Remind this
procedure of locking their roster down, so I'm sure they're trying people out. Cassia, mind controlled into death. Oh, another great play by Sinner. Well, that mind control definitely helped. Top lane, Dragon Knight is under the control of the blue team, but I don't think they are going to stop.
The fire
Oh,
comes
the
for
blue
you.
team does get their dragon. I think at the cost of Joanna, but I mean, right now, 4-4 tied, 13-13 in levels.
Hero slain.
Artanis dies at the top. It looks like Chromie is playing defensive with Dragon Knight. and everybody's on, like, all over her. She is not going anywhere. They waited for her to come out. Oh, Li Ming with the funnel. Oh, a nice sound barrier to get everybody out of there. Really nice sound barrier. Drape just having his way in the top lane. The 4-man for Sapphire's definitely doing work. It looks like they're going to invade the bottom camp. And Drapes is taking the siege camp. Looks like Sinner is rotating down. Really nice engage, right? And smart awareness on both teams' part, you know, to know that we've won or haven't won this, and we need to back off, right? Oh, but it looks like we do have an invade up top. Drapes is going down for it. Fujin trying to help break down the wall.
Power gathers within the shrines. Seize them.
They do get one globe out of it though, so we'll get them closer to 16. They probably will have 16s before the other team. There they are. Kobe just eating things, denying some experience. Meanwhile, in the bottom, we have 3 versus 2.
There must always be a dragon knight. But will it be you?
Bit of a miss on Cindergosa. Right. Nice Blessed Shield. Oh, a nice sound barrier. Looks like they're going to try and pull back into their tower.
Hero slain.
Arthas goes down. It looks like for the moment, the top is in contention. I don't know if they really want to go out, but Stitch has the poke. Oh, and Drapes gets the kill. So he definitely buys time. Oh, I have to agree, right? I mean, and they are going to get bottom fourth. I'm not sure if Drapes is going to continue to push or go for the steal. I mean, Arthas is down. However, it's just a matter of really what they want to do. This is going to be close. This is going to be a careful invade. But they did wait till the right time. Oh, Sinner almost gets caught, but gets away. Kobe trapped in a sand trap by Crummy, and that always makes things bad. Right? Fluff under a bit of damage. Kobe gets up and he gets knocked down again. Oh, and Fujin comes back to kill Drapes. Securing that camp, she'll secure top. Someone will probably end up rotating shortly for Dragon Knight. We still have the 3 versus 4 down bottom. Alright, so it looks like they are setting up for mid. Asleep. Oh, and Lucio's down. That is definitely objective going over. Alright, so Chromie's in the Dragon Knight. What are they going to do? It looks like they are going to... No, I thought they were going to decoy and let the Dragon Knight go bottom. That would have been secured pressure in both mid and bot. But they do have their 5-man, so they might want to be going deep here. shall say. 14-minute Dragonite, so not really super strong. However, they should. It looks like they will have this keep with it. Looks like Kobe's in a bit of trouble, stun,
Red
and
team's core is under attack.
Breathless goes down again. Lucio's back up. Dragonite on core. This could be an end, though. And that is GG's. 14 minutes, 58 seconds. Levels 19 to 19. Kills 9 to 7 in favor of Car Crash Sounds. So they go up one more match. Alright, so let's go to the... Let me update this. Really well played games by both people, though. Alright, and again, looking at the numbers, her top damage was Cassia, almost 50,000. And, I mean, followed by Fujin and Chromia. Really quick game. No, not really a lot of time for anyone to build up a lot of damage, I definitely have to say. Alright, so, yeah, that was a really relatively short game, you know. That was a really well played game by Car Crush Sounds. I mean, I can't take anything away from them, right? The first couple of Dragon Knights were, definitely earned by Phoenix Rising, and not to discredit their game plan, I just felt that if they had split the Dragon Knight away from the team early on, they would have gotten more value out of the Dragon Knight or their split push. That could be me. I mean, everybody plays the game and sees the game in a different way. So, what can you say, right? A good time was had by all, so that's the best advice or best feature we can offer. So there's definitely nothing wrong with that. I mean, just now I'm looking to see where we're at. And I'm not sure if they... All right, so they are going to be doing the third match. Just waiting to figure out where we're going. And I really have to give CCS in that last match. I mean, they held their wits about them, giving up 2 early Dragon Knights, and they just focused as a team and came back to pull off the victory. So definitely very impressive. All right, I am just waiting to figure out where we are going. All right, 1 second. I think they're going to be getting the lobby. All right, I'm just waiting to figure out what they're doing. All right, let me see if we have our lobby made. They do not. All right. And oh, hey, Bloody. And yes, and Fujin is a she. Fujin is a caster. Yeah, I think both teams are doing really extremely well tonight. I mean, I wish my voice and my brain could stay on top of how fast you guys are playing and how quickly you're making things work. Ah, it's all good. Yeah, you know Fujin, Bloody. Hi, Fujin. Yeah, I know you guys do know each other. I know that because I've been in the room when you guys have been there, right? So, all right. It is all good. All right, just waiting to get into the next lobby. Yes, you have drapes. But honestly, I think the matches are going really well. You know, either of the games could have really went either way. So it's been a really nice cast. Yeah, I think you guys could help each other out actually. I mean, I think you really held your own last game, Drapes, I have to say. I could be in error, but I really believe that you had her on the ropes more than she had you. Could just be my 2 cents. Okay. All right. That's totally fine. Um, sorry, but yeah, just waiting to figure. Oh, it looks like a lobby has been made. I am going to sneak myself into it. All right. I have that updated. I have that updated. That looks right. All right, I'll be right back and show you guys what the map they chose is. All right, and so for our final map of the evening, it is going to be Battlefield of Eternity, chosen by Car Crash Sounds, giving Phoenix Rising Sapphire first pick. So it's just a matter of getting them into the lobby and we will go. But that is where we're sitting currently at the moment. All right, looks like they are getting people into the lobby as we speak. Hey Raj, how you doing, man? I don't know if I want the both of you guys in my chat room at the same time. Yeah, I really want to give kudos for Sinner. I was really impressed with his Sylvanas last game. I thought he came out, made some really nice plays, a couple of mind controls. I mean, and the sneaky dragons early on really gave him a good advantage. And for those who may be curious why there are no map bans, it's because all maps are available, not just the ones that are listed, but haunted mines as well as like uh, Volskaya, um, the the one with the nukes that I can never remember because I never play it, and Blackheart's Bay. Right, so all maps are available to any team to choose. Right, which is really good. It's really fun. It's part of how the way the Nexomania works, which I really find enjoyable. All right, I'm just going to let people know that I'm ready. Sorry. All right, so let's just see how this unfolds. All right, just waiting to hear from the teams. I really want to wish the best of luck to all the teams going forward in Nexomania, as well as preparing for the NGS upcoming season. I think season 11 is going to bring a lot of highs and lows for teams, and um, I think some teams are really going to be a surprise going in their respective divisions, like all across the board in all the divisions. So I'm thinking this is going to be one of the best seasons of NGS yet. And we, as casters, we really thank the teams for coming out and participating in things like Nexomania to give us the opportunity to cast their matches, right? All right, looks like we are going into the draft. So let us hop into that, and we will go from there. Again, Sapphire has the ban. Right. We have an Arcanist ban, so no shenanigans, as well as no amateur opponent on the Immortal. Still, there's probably like four really good heroes. There's no way you're going to ban them all, so I guess it's, do you want to limit what the other team uh, selects? We have a Vala ban, so with first pick, I mean, are they going to do the like the Rainer ban? Maybe, maybe not, right? All right, looks like Sapphire is about to lock in. Let's see what they choose. Oh, it is Rainer. So there are going to be no auto attackers on the Immortal. They're just banning everything. All right, so let's see what Car Crash are going to ban for their final ban. Li Ming, maybe? Or Greymane? Greymane's a great. Oh, they're taking away the Tychus. Yeah, he can do burn, especially if he goes like Odin or even the laser, right? Both are effective. First pick is Cassia. So Stitch finally gets to get his hands on Cassia. Looking forward to see what he can do with it after being in the enemy team's hands for 2 games. Joanna locked again. And Greymane. So they will have Immortal Burn. Right? This is like Greymane's such a fun character to play. And we're going Varian Stukov. Possibility of a blow up comp. It can't be stalled out. Not at this time. So what does CCS not want to face? Unless, I mean, they're going to move someone else and bring him into tank or something. And then go like a Twin Blades. They are taking away Li Ming. Yeah, I would have banned the Greymane. However, they don't want to face Tychus, so I can definitely agree with that ban. The variants Duke off. So, I mean, the silence route could be really dangerous to Joanna. They are taking Uther out of the picture. So making sure those frontliners don't get bonus armor or can't be cleansed from a stun, which I can really respect. I think that was a smart ban. It takes away any funny games that CCS might be thinking about trying. Oh, they're going with Brightwing and Gazlowe. Gaz probably after level 7 can do quite a bit of damage, or he's a good defensive player. Um, of course, at 10, if you go grab a bomb. And they have a Sonya and Kalthos for Phoenix Rising Sapphire to close it out. I really like the Sonya pick. I'm guessing that's probably their offlaner. In which case, I mean, he's going to have a lot of fun and he shouldn't take a lot of turret damage. And the final pick for Car Crash Sounds is going to be Illidan. They are going heavy with the melee, so they have burn. Wow, I really like that actually. All right, so let's go into game mode and let me announce the players. We have Joanna, played by Messes Tables, Anaressa playing Greymane, Thailand playing Illidan. Hot Like Summer on Brightwing. Fujin's playing Gazlo. And on Phoenix Rising, we have Stitch on Cassia. Kobe is playing Varian. Lost playing Kel'Thas. Sinner is playing Sonya. And Fluffy going back to Stukov. This should be a very exciting match. I mean, it looks like CCS has come up with their own version of a possible blowout comp.
Heroes.
So this should be definitely a fun match to watch. Alright, let's show talents for everyone. Hyper Shift, Laws of Hope, Big Game Hunter. Alien hasn't picked his. Overpower, so it's
The
definitely
battle
going to be
begins
a
in
Taunt Varian.
10 seconds.
Mana Addict, Reactive
5,
Ballista Spores,
3, 2,
Thunderstroke
1.
for Cassia, and Furious
Let
Blow.
the battle begin.
Alright, so right away, Gazlo, Sonya are going top. Oh, it's all good, Drapes. That's why I'm here. I mean, my match got pretty much canceled, so I was glad you guys were, both teams were willing to have a cash out for this. I thought for a second they were going to be able to deny, putting some pressure on Brightly. Alright, camps are coming up, so really smart play to call out the Illidan so that Sonya didn't get caught out. You definitely have to respect that. Of course, looks like Illidan is going to try and go back up for a gank. Well, they missed, and Sinner gets away. Really nice plays by Sinner. He seems to be pretty a really good acquisition for Sapphire. I'm looking to see where they go with him in the future. Alright, so explosion by KT. A couple globes picked up by Car Crash. Looks like they're watching for both now that Illidan's down. It looks like they are going for a Gazlo gank. Oh, that is not going to work. I think that happened way too soon. However, they are going to be taking top camp. Create some top pressure. And looks like Fluffy's going down to help. Let's see what's going on down here. 4-man push. Camp is gone. However, they do manage to take down both gun towers as well as the door. Alright, objective is spawning. So we have Gazlo taking care of those. And both teams taking their camps. Unfortunately, oh, can I? I can almost put him into my...
I shall
1 second, so let's see how they're going to set up for some more. It looks like Phoenix Rising is going on to aggression right away, which I'd really like to see. Big damage going. However, it does look as if Car Crash Sounds does have the faster burn to the halfway point with that Illidan and Green. Oh, as well as bringing Fujin in. Taunt goes out. It doesn't look like there's any follow-up, unfortunately. Looks like they're sending Sinner over. Oh, they're trying to bring down the shields of them. first Punisher is going top. So they're trying to clean up in the bottom. Kobe is under a bit of an assault. Oh, first blood. Illidan goes down.
To me, mortals, I march for Hell's gates.
Alright, so what is the call? It looks like they are rotating up the top to deal with this Punisher. And the Sinner did do well and brought the shields down. Alright, looks like Sinner is going to be rotating bottom, but they are going to use that fort. It's going to go down.
Thus ends my assault on hell. Rest for time.
Now how is Phoenix Rising going to counter? Oh, we get a taunt onto Brightwing. Silence. Follow up just a little bit slow. Just out on the blow. Illidan doing Illidan things, taking camps. Oh, there's taunt, silence, and an explosion. Nice. Second kill was over Phoenix Rising. What is, and Sonya's down there. It looks like Greymane and Illidan are rotating top. Let's see if Sapphire notices it. I think they will. And so they're ready for that dive. All five are top. So bottom, but if they want to get that top camp as well to kind of counter press it. Let's see how this goes. Up to 7 stacks for Mana Adder. And 24 for Thunder Smoke. And let's see what they plan to do. Kobe's caught out. Taunt does go out though with silence. He has got Illidan goes down again. Thus giving him a little bit of an experience lead, taking away one of their worry points. They are able to put damage onto the boss. Cassie is going to defend. I mean, Illidan down, either go for the, get a kill. Nice. Taking away both. Keeping Sonya and Boss on the objective, I can really respect, pushing him away. I mean, you get the halftime show with a really nice advantage. Yeah, it looks like they are going to engage, and it does look like Car Crash are going to... Oh, Grab a Bomb goes out, catches 3. Flailing Swipe goes out. Joanna pops her unstoppable. Bouncy Ball is out. Stugoff goes down. Stitch is getting damage. Taunt, explosion. And the rest is being put under pressure. It does look like they are backing off, or the Sippy Cup, giving a bit of a chance to Car Crash to take the advantage, but they are diving on it right away. Glenn and Brightwing are defending. Immortal guys? Oh, that's a shame for him. Looks like they're trying for the kill.
The light of the crystal arch shines on.
And we do have leap by Sonya. Wow, that's surprising. Second Immortal, less shields, slightly more hit points than the other one. So, I mean, they already know where it's going, setting up the defense for it. Should be relatively burn the shield from this. Good Phoenix by Kalthos. Second fort does go down. I'm not sure if I wouldn't have saved Phoenix for, you know when you couldn't stop the immortal taking the first one, the second one? Just to push them away. Oh, we had a taunt into the tower. Joanna popped her shield. Immortal is down. They do get the wall though.
I must rest for a time.
However, Phoenix Rising does manage to use their experience lead. It looks... Oh, so it was a good leech by Sinner. He probably realized they were coming for him, so he backed off. And it looks like they are grabbing their own camp. Illidan is taking their camp over here. And it looks like there is a big rotation heading down to bottom. Hunt goes in. Leaf happens, trying to buy some time. Taunt goes out. Grab a bomb. And 2 people go down. 13 online for a car crash. And a 3-man when it's all said and done. Very nicely done. And Illidan goes right back to what Illidan's doing. Let's see what car crash plans do. I think it looks like they're going to push this advantage. Try and get the other keep wall down. And that looks like exactly what they are doing. Having a Fusion clear up top. Illidan's taking his camp. Did they overextend? Got Joanna.
No escaping my justice.
So now what is the call? What do you do? Looks like Illidan is heading right for Immortal. Titan backs off. Ball goes out. Leap captures Brightwing. Brightwing goes down. So healer and tank down. This might be a give up halftime or just that. Oh, a taunt followed by a Phoenix onto Illidan.
Must find another
And they have the halftime. It's a good time to send someone back and clear that camp. I mean, the only thing you really need to kill out of this is the Witch Doctor, who summons, and the Catapult. Meanwhile, there's a big fight. 3-man. Stukov goes down. Kobe's trying to hold for his team. Great. Kalthos comes in, puts some damage. Oh, does get the living bomb spread. And they trade 2 for 2, 6 to 6 in kills. Right? They got the halftime show. So looks like they are trying to defend. Let's see if Sapphire is going to try and come in, try and finish this thing off. With blind. Oh, they get Brightwing. Oh, a leap to take down Joanna. So they're not going into this one undefended. There is no tank, no healer. So do they notice what they're going to do? Yes, we'll be pushing bottom.
The wickedness of hell wins before me. I will
I agree. I definitely agree with your statement. And without the tank, it looks like they're going to have a pretty clear of this Immortal. And they are going to get it. Looks like they were hoping to set up a
Thus
gank.
ends my assault on hell. I must rest.
They're still setting up a gank onto the Phoenix Rising's camp, right? And they are going to be on it. And I believe it's been spotted. See if they can get a response to it. Leap comes in, stun and a taunt onto Gazlo. Gazlo goes down. So they are taking this camp, so it's going to counter push. That top camp just grabbed by Car Crash. It was a really good fight. I mean, they have Gazlo down. Looks like they are going to clear this up quickly with having lost on Kalthos at the bottom. Oh, a hunt by Illidan. He is 2 away from his shield. Lucky doesn't reset his stacks. That's the Medivh curse. And they were able to get their camp to push through. They do have some top pressure, but Gazlo is going to answer. I guess the question is they need to hold this keep alive for about 20 seconds. There's Kalthos. Taunt going onto it with a leap. Joanna goes down. Oh, looks like Illidan could be next. They're hunting. They are hunting.
I will deliver the crown from your corruption, Hellspawn.
So they have Illidan and Joanna down for quite a long time. And let's see what Phoenix Rising, how they want to play this. Looks like they're going for the burn. And it looks like Car Crash are willing to give up halftime shield. Good move in sending their camp out. However, I don't know if it's going to do a lot. The advantage is with the damage on the bottom fort, you know this Immortal is going top lane. Yeah, Immortal, sorry. It's going to have a really big shield. Alright. They were able to bait the leap out. Car Crash was. And Phoenix Rising. Kalthos has completed his quest now. Right. So let's see what the plan of attack is. Alright, so it looks like they have lucky traps. Oh, but he's able to escape. Fujin's doing her best to clear. It looks like the team is on it as well. The fort is going down. But the burn is real, and this is definitely a burn comp. So they're going to be able to burn this Immortal, right? One last group away. Oh, Phoenix goes out for zoning. This Immortal, I mean, doesn't have the hit points, but they do have the ability to take care of this team. Grab Bomb goes out, Greymane's going in, counter on Greymane, he's dead. It looks like Phoenix Rising is definitely making an aggressive posture. Let's see what they want. Nice slap by Fluffy. So they definitely use their 5-man to their advantage. I mean, it is the first keep of the game. And all the pressure up until this point has been applied by Car Crash, right? It's a really nice build, right? A little bit of the old, a little bit of the new. Looks like they are going for their camp as well. Illidan takes bottom camp. And in 3 seconds, Car Crash will be back to 5. And we'll see what they're going to set up like. Let's take a look over here. Looks like they're going to send their 4-man top to take care of that pressure. And Phoenix Rising is doing the same in bot. I mean, they do have a slight advantage. So, I mean, if they can take this keep down, I mean, this frontline fort for Phoenix Rising, if they can take this keep down, it will give them really good catapult pressure in both
Has
lanes.
destroyed a
Right?
fort.
It ties off in one, and they are retreating with 9 seconds to go. Kobe's sitting right up there. They are diving Kobe with a poly, but they pull off a 3-man kill, and it looks like it's not done yet.
Slain.
4-man. So are they going Punisher, or are they Immortal, or are they just going Core? They're going to soften themselves up by going in front of that tower, but they are going Core.
Blue
And
team's
I can't
core
say
is
that I
under
blame them.
attack.
GG's.
Blue team dominant.
That was a lot of fun. That is the game. Going up to our game summary. Let's see what we have here. Oh. All right, so we have Cassia and Kel'Thas breaking 55,000. 0 deaths on Stitch by Cassia. Well done. Well done. The only 0 death in the game. Kel'Thas also put off 115,000 siege. Definitely can't argue with that. Um, and Sonya with 138,000 siege. So really impressive. I mean, 3 of Phoenix Rising with all the siege damage. So really nicely played. I really got to give credit to both, like to Sinner. I mean, that was the 2 games I've seen him. He has really played well. And I have no clue how Kobe survived. They were all over him when that came up to him. All right. All right. So let's go to here, and I can leave this. Let me update the final tally. And let's just go to the main screen. So the final tally was 2 games to 1 by Car Crash Sounds. I really feel that the matches throughout the night could have gone to either of the teams. So I give well played by Car Crash. Um, and Phoenix Rising Sapphire. I mean, I think you have a little bit of an ace up your sleeve in center. Definitely helped your team a lot. Surprised to see the leap in the third game, so I think that was the smart call. He set up a lot of kills or followed up on to guarantee kills. So I want to say I really need to say well played by both teams. I was very impressed. So yeah, I mean, Fujin, if your team would like an interview, I'd be more than willing to meet them in like NGS Discord or something, and I can come there and do a winner's interview if they feel like it. It's up to you. Let me see if I can figure this. All right. I think what I'm going to do is pop down and have a bit of a talk with Sapphire if I can. Let's see.
Half of a circle.
Hey guys, do you have
I
time
don't.
for a short interview?
For losers interview?
Yes. Well, no, winners in my books.
Sure.
Okay, I'll only ask a couple questions. First thing, I have to say, Sinner, I haven't had the chance to watch you a lot. Really
Sinner.
impressed with the play, with both your Sylvanas and your Sonya. So really give kudos to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, are those two heroes that you're really comfortable with, or is that what the team wanted and you just play such a wide variety? Like I say, I'm new to you, and playing on the team. So tell us a bit about yourself, like what you like to
Uh,
play.
well, yeah, those are definitely two heroes I'm comfortable on, but Stitch is calling our drafts and kind of run things through him, and so what he's calling is what we're going with, and the rest of the team just goes with the calls.
Awesome. Um, Thank you. Let me go up to Stitch really quick then. So, are you the main drafter of the team? And if so, do you take input by the other teammates either pre-game or during the game, or are you just this is the way I want our team to go, and this is what I'd like us to run?
Yeah, we absolutely have like a game plan going in, kind of based on the map and what we want to do, what we've practiced. I try to let you know the guys like the offlaners pick what hero they want to pick into that situation because they know better than I do. And same thing with the healers a lot of times. And then I just kind of try to pick damage based on you know what everybody's comfortable on and try to mix and match and make things work.
That's awesome. Well, I thought your drafts could have won you matches in any of the games. I definitely I have nothing to say about the drafts, right? I mean, I think the choices were well thought out, and there was counter thought in there, which I was really nice to see. So hopefully you can take maybe you and Sinner can help take Sapphire to a new calling for NGS. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what else you guys can bring out.
Yeah, if it wasn't for our darn tank, those first two matches, we may have done better.
Dude, you're good, man. You're good, man.
I can't even no, I can't even criticize, right? I do have a question for you, Kobe, though. And for those
Uh-huh.
who are unaware, Kobe is the captain of Sapphire. He's also the
Aloha.
founder of Phoenix Rising Esports. And we will be putting out information about an in-house tournament we're going to run as a charity event. So look for those postings. However, I'll go back to that later. I'm just going to. So, what was your thought going with Syndragosa Arthas, if I can ask? Was it a
Honestly,
team call?
the call for Arthas was a team call. Syndragosa was just a previous pick that was used when we went that comp. In hindsight, and it was actually called out by a couple of the others, it may not have been the best option, considering I think it was the damage that they had. It just didn't really work the best, as well as the zombies could have. But so yeah, that we identified that as a little bit of a slip up on my part, but it happens.
Yeah, no, no, I didn't criticize it really. I mean, I I actually thought it, in a way, was a smart call because especially with picking up the Dragon Knights, especially so early in the game, which I definitely give kudos to Sinner for zipping up there and just grabbing it right away, and you guys buying him the time. So let me
Oh
ask
yeah,
you,
that first Dragon Knight objective that we had, we were able to right when we popped 10. Actually, I think that was the second objective.
second
I mean, it
objective,
did
yeah,
it did come to benefit with dropping the structures mid, the mid wall and turrets pretty quick.
right,
But outside of that, I didn't see much value from it. I wasn't using it to the best of its value.
right. So was the call to bring the Dragonite like to the team and help push with the foreman, or like what was the team's thought when the Dragonite was picked up?
Yeah, we were trying to push bot lane with that being win condition. And then after that was cleared, we pushed up. We wanted to go top to try to help with the top keep to relieve pressure up there, but just didn't have enough time on that dragon. So took
Right.
some
Well,
damage.
it's the disadvantage of the first two Dragon Knights, right? But I still thought you guys played that game really well. It was really nice to see Meat Drapes bring out the Rexar because I know he's been complaining about it. So how did you guys ever talk him into playing Rexar? Was it his idea, or tell us, Kobe?
I want to leave that one to Stitch because I believe that was a lot of Stitch's convincing.
Okay, let's go to you, Stitch.
Yeah, man. I mean, we practiced it during our practices throughout the week, try to put guys on heroes that they're not exactly necessarily comfortable on, see what they can do, push them a little bit. And Drapes has played it a few times, and I've been super happy with it every time.
Awesome. Yeah, it was really nice to see him bring it out, right? And he has success with it. So I think that might talk him into enjoying it even more. All right, so we still have two more that I want to get to. So, Lost. Um, are I'm not sure how this is working. Are you going to or trying for a different position? And is Fluffy taking over heels, or um, like I don't know if I want to if this is team dynamics that I shouldn't talk. I'm not sure, right?
I've adventured into the realm of damage.
Oh, awesome. Well, I mean, I was really impressed with your Kalthos. I
Thank you.
mean, I really liked it you did, and
Did you like when I stunned Illidan as he was hunting me?
yes, yes, that was a very good play, right? It definitely bought you some time to keep yourself alive, so that was very
Yeah,
nicely played.
I was 2 globes short of having my shield
Yeah, I know.
when they ganked me the first time.
Yeah, I noticed that. It was like,
I'm
oh,
a
he's
globe
just
now.
shy his shield.
But yes, I'm trying to broaden my horizons, and damage
Oh,
is
that's
fun.
awesome. It seems to be paying off. I mean, I thought, like I said, you guys did extremely well in all three games, and like I said, your Kalthos really stood out to me. You know,
Thank you.
because you definitely made some really good plays with them. So, I mean,
The
kudos to you
last
as a Kalthos player.
the last fight, like it was hard to get them to fight in a choke point, but we got that last fight right in that bush on bottom lane, and that's just Kalthas's wet dream, and they were just able to pop.
Yes, yes, you guys definitely set up some really good kills. Okay, so I have to go to, I can't even really, I like to call him the man of the hour, but I'll just say the Stukov of the Stukovs. Fluffy, man. I mean, what is it when you play Stukov that, I mean, people are going to learn to fear this with hero with you, right? Do you just love Stukov that much and know him so well, or do you just like your favorite hero, or, because you're new to
Stukov's
the
actually his
team.
father.
So,
You were anywhere.
He's one of my favorite healers currently. I mean, the first game, like when we were trying to go for that blow up comp, like I would have rather switched out Stukov for another healer. Like he just, I felt that Stukov just wasn't working as well with that. Like I mean, yeah, he can pump out the heals, but I just don't think that it was that first game. I don't think Stukov fit as well when we had to rethink
all
the
right, okay.
comp there. But I mean, I've taken a lot of suggestions from like our coaches. I've been talking to dropping babies since his Stukov is really
Oh,
nasty too.
yes,
Like
yes,
just asking talent changes. And I mean, I never took biotic armor before, and that really helped. Like on that last engage on BOE,
right?
that really helped because like I don't know how Covey. I still don't know how Covey survived. Like I have to
Nobody knows.
watch. I
It's going
have
to
to
be a
watch the
replay watch.
replay.
That,
Like,
that banner, dude. I think it was the fact that I dropped down the banner and we had our level 20 talent on it just helped out, and the fact that I was able to pop a W at like the last second because I think I had all of 12 HP. That was
Yeah,
crazy.
you were pretty close to death, right? And it was, I mean,
but I
hey,
mean, other than that, like Stukov, like he has so much utility, but it's just I find like I'm not the like I don't claim it. Like I'm decent with him. I don't claim I'm the greatest, and it's just nice like having everybody that we can follow up with everything, which is nice.
right, right. And you're relatively new to the team, is that correct? Like, have you, like,
Yes,
yes, okay,
I
right.
was invited. I played a couple games with Covey and S3X Panda, and then I was invited to apply for the team. So
Well, I mean, I think, Kobe, you're putting yourself together a really strong team for the next season, for season 11 of NGS. And I
Thank you.
can't wait
Yeah,
to
I'm
see what you guys are doing into the
looking
future.
forward to our future successes, hopefully.
Yes, so is this at the point now where, like, Panda wants to apply for Sapphire? Is that what this is?
Yes,
Panda's
I've
our
had it on
officially
hold.
unofficial coach, also.
All right. Well, I'm just going to go down the list of you guys. If you want to do a shout out, I mean, you're totally welcome to. So let's just start with you, Sinner, and I'll give you the floor for a shout out.
I just give a shout out to my wife because she holds it down here at the house, and yeah, I love her. Thanks.
Heck yeah.
Perfect. Let's go to you, Stitch.
I'd say shout out to the guys, man. It's been awesome playing with these dudes and giving me the opportunity to, do some drafting and some macro shot calling. It's been fucking awesome.
Awesome. Fluffy, anyone for you?
Shout out to the team. Shout out to Rain, Chad, dropping babies, and S3X Panda for, you know, for the criticism on play and telling me, try this instead of that, and works out for the better.
Awesome. Lost, how about you?
Shout out to No More Hate in the World.
Oh
shout
yeah.
out to Covey for being awesome. Shout out to Stitch for yelling at me to not die ever in every game. I don't know. Shout out to you for casting.
Thanks, man.
Heck yeah.
All right,
I didn't
and
even know we were doing shout outs. I just got some hot dogs.
okay, and Kobe, you can finish it off with yourself, please.
Well, I mean, as Jimmy put it, thank you so much, Barhawk, for taking the time to cast us. I
always a
gotta say, I'm loving the interview. Fantastic questions that you threw out there. Shout out to the rest of the team. We've been busting our butts. We've been pulling together, and I think we're starting to find a real good groove and synergy with one another. And even though I threw the first 2 games, you guys have been willing to deal with me after that. So thank you. And shout out to Car Crash Sounds and the whole CCS community for playing us and getting this Nexomania put together. I think it's a fantastic opportunity to warmly transition us into league play with NGS. So it's awesome. And shout out to Rain and Dropping Babies too for helping me keep everything alive with Phoenix Rising, because it's been a lot of work.
Oh, I can imagine. And if you ever need more, I'm always here.
Appreciate that.
Do you want to throw like a 2-minute or so blurb, or take all the time that you need for the upcoming event that Phoenix Rising organization has planned? You want to just give the people a detail?
Yeah, I mean, as far as it goes, we've been looking to put together one of our first official events as an organization. We've decided to do a 5v5 tournament that is limited to internal roster only for this first one, just to mainly help everybody that's currently on rosters and not familiar with the other teams familiarize themselves and become friends with one another. And on top of that, let us have an opportunity to see how well we can handle events as an organization before we go and potentially flop something that's community open. But the tournament is going to be a charity benefit for the Histiocytosis Association. They kind of focus their efforts. It's a international organization that focuses their efforts on research for histiocytosis disorders and whatnot. I've actually got a really close attachment to that because I myself did suffer from something called Langerhans histiocytosis X when I was 8 and have some pretty unfortunate recurring back problems from it. But they've been doing some fantastic work, and we're any donations or tips that are made towards the streamer during the cast, they're all going to be redirected towards that association on the winning team's behalf. So looking forward to getting some viewers out there, and we'll hope that this first trial for an event shows well, and then maybe we'll open something up to the greater community.
Awesome. That sounds like and when is this event planned?
We're planning it for Saturday, January 30th, starting 2 p.m. Eastern time.
That's awesome. And people who tune into the stream or any of the streams that are being displayed, they'll be able to donate to this charity?
Yes, yeah. If we don't have links directly set up to the streamer to redirect the funds, then I will also have backup links set up for one-time donations that go directly to the organization. But for the sake of trying to track things and whatnot, if you guys are able to do the donations to the streamers specifically, that would be cool. So that way we can just kind of keep track of things.
Awesome. Well, we'll try and get the word out. Hopefully people will watch the replay and they'll hear from it. So
Awesome.
With this, I want to say thank you to you and your team. Thanks for letting me cast.
Yeah, thank you for casting.
I will leave you guys to talk amongst yourselves. I just wanted to get some words in.
Cool. Well, thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate that.
You take care, guys. Nice seeing you.
Too.
All right, everybody. So with that, I'm going to wrap everything up. So with a final score of 2-1, it was Car Crash Sounds over Phoenix Rising Sapphire. Again, it was Nexomania Season 2 is presented by the CCS Esports, right? They put this on, and it definitely brings in a lot of people. It's a great way to practice and get ready for your season. Again, the overlay that I was using is courtesy of NGS with their permission, right? And I am Sparhawk, and I am your host. It was an exciting set of games we were able to watch tonight. Maybe something for the teams to work on or work with. So, ending this, I want to say good night to everyone. Thank you for tuning in. And if you're new, please leave a follow. And if you're not, thanks for coming back. I'll talk to you guys soon and stay safe. Bye.